That's crazy. I just realized it because I got letters on my shirt that my image is mirrored. So if you're seeing me backwards. But regardless, I totally forgot to cover the bird up. He's about to make a ton of noise. Hey, listen, let's just get started. Let me do the intro thing, and I'll be right back with you guys, and we'll get talking. But this is episode something 4, I think, of Smiles for Miles with me, Smiles. I gotta cover my bird up real quick because he's about to make a ton of noise. Hold on. Back in business. Okay. What's up? Welcome. Um, Super hyped on this new week. I have been trying to figure out something to do, maybe switch it up as far as what day I'm putting the podcasts out. Um, Tuesdays, I don't know. It's just like a weird day. Tuesdays, Mondays or Wednesdays I can see, but like Tuesdays just isn't cutting it. And then this last week I just had a crazy week and didn't get the podcast with Tony Marco up on time. So that came out a few days late. And now I'm doing this one. We're going for a Wednesday release. Let's see what happens. I feel like Wednesday is kind of the day where it's like if you're feeling any kind of that's going to be the day, So let's spruce it up. Oh, hit my knee. Cheers. You know, man. All right. Um, so this past week, right? I did my first show, I believe, of 2020. If I did any shows in 2020, it was January, maybe early February, but I really don't think so. I'm going to say, if anything, it was January. Otherwise, it was December of 2019. So I had so much lined up. I had so much lined up for this year as far as performances go. And literally every single one of them was just, canceled because of the coronavirus. So I performed for the first time this past week. And man, it was fun. It was awesome. I had just a hell of a time, man. It was great. I performed at Cosmicon, which is a friend of mine. It's her event that she has, and they got vendors that come and you can sell, whatever you sell. There was a couple clothing brands there. There was people selling like adult Capri Suns, which were fantastic. I had this peach tequila one. Um, it was super dope. Uh, that was great. They had what else? Like nails and skincare and coffee and all sorts of stuff. So super dope. I got to perform there in the warehouse. Um, Definitely had a blast. I would say it was honestly, I thought I was bombing the entire time I was performing. I was nervous. I hadn't performed in so long, so I'm rough. I'm rusty, and I, I was definitely trying to find like my zone the whole time. I have 4 songs that I did, um, 2 off Peaches and Cream and 2 unreleased songs. Um, and I really, yeah, the whole time I was just off, So I didn't really get my rhythm until the second verse of the 4th song, So right as I'm finishing up, I was getting, the speakers were only behind me, so hearing my voice was a little bit different. As far as like trying to figure out exactly what I sounded like uh during the performance. So for me, it was on me. I mean, I'm rusty. I haven't been out in a while, and you know, it was what it was. Again, 6.5 out of 10, 7 out of 10, maybe if I'm being real nice to myself, is how I thought I did. However, man, everybody there was so great. Like it was, you know, it's like something I don't know. It's just people getting together now is just different. When people get together and there really is like a sense of community and just like a good vibe, just an all around good vibe. People are happy to be out. I think people are just a lot more, man, people are just more grateful that we can get together, so the energy was awesome. I actually was gonna perform Nigel Thornberry, but it was much more of like an intimate kind of setting. Everybody was sitting down, so I was like not about to try to make everybody get up, and everything else I was playing was kind of like on the more chill side. So ended up sticking with just the four I cut Nigel out, and man, it was just awesome. Everybody, afterwards was super hype. So yeah, shout out to everybody that was there. If you're listening, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Everybody was just real psyched. So it was a great evening. It was a great night, man. So that was awesome. That was awesome this past week. Um, what else did I do this week? Oh, I finished well, before we get to that, let me think what else I did because that's kind of like the main body of today. You know what I mean? Um, let me think. Let me think. Oh, I cooked a beer can chicken for the first night or the for the first time the other night, and yo, it was crazy. It was so good. It was everything that I hoped it was. Um if I could do anything different, I would probably just add a bit more seasoning. It was a really weird thing. I was getting real pissed off while I was doing it because you gotta put the beer in the chicken, and then stand it up. You're supposed to do it on the grill, but it was kind of later on in the evening, so I did it in my oven. And you're supposed to stand it up, so I put it in a tray, and I'm trying to stand it up, and it just anytime you would just bump it so slightly, it would slip and fall. And, I would have to pick it up, and I used butter and I melted butter down. What the hell was that? Okay, hold on. Damn. If that ain't some shit, man. I'm recording this off of my iPhone, and apparently you can still call me while this is going. So I don't know what that's going to look like in the final thing, but hey, it is what it is. Um, I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, the chicken. Yeah, right. So it would like slip and I would have to pick it up. And every time I would pick it up, I would get oh yeah, because I melted the butter down and I seasoned the butter and I basted the chicken in that while it was standing up. And I probably should have just used more butter and more seasoning. In general, I really wasn't sure, how much to use or whatever. And it wasn't, with it standing up, it's not something that you can kind of just like season, shake it on. So, um, keep that for next time. But regardless, so I did it. And it kept slipping and falling, and that was really frustrating. I was getting so pissed. I would have to keep standing it back up every time, and then I would get, rub some of the seasoning, which already there I kind of had a feeling there wasn't going to be enough, and I'm rubbing it off. So I was just getting really annoyed about that. But I let it cook. I did like 365 for like probably like an hour 45 hour and 45, I would say. And then I let it sit for like 15 minutes or something like that, maybe 20, just to kind of cool down. And man, everything just felt like the wings fell right off, the legs fell right off. I cut it in half. It was beautiful. It was just beautiful. Um, Super hyped on it. And I did, of course, always the sweet potatoes with a little bit of syrup and cayenne pepper powder, and it man, it was a rocking meal, man. And it blew my own mind, and that's something like because when I try new things, usually I'm like, okay, it was all right, it was good, but I'll do better next time. But this, man, the first time I was just blown away. um yeah, so that was kind of a highlight of the week. Great meal, great leftovers too. Make sandwiches out of them. I got mashed potatoes. You just do chicken mashed potatoes on some garlic bread. You just put the garlic, well, you butter and garlic on a piece of bread, toast it. and you do that nice thick sandwich with some hot sauce on there. That was great. Um, what else? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The main body, I guess. You know what I'm saying? What we're here to talk about. I finished recording and mixing my EP. Round of applause for myself. I thank you. I thank you. Um, super excited. Super excited. And yeah, I was thinking about it. And it's really, I guess, gonna be the first taste of me doing something solo because I have the EP out with Dave Chamberlain, the Too Crazy EP, Part 3, because we're so ahead of our time. 1 and 2 haven't even come out yet. And that I'm kind of on some trap beats, I guess, if that's what you want to call it, trap, but like regular, like industry, I guess you want to say industry beats. Everything else has been produced by Nabes, and that kind of really has its own pop R&B direction to it, nothing I think that we've ever really made has been like rap, you know what I'm saying? Or like, in that lane. So I'm super excited to kind of be moving to, a lot of people always say like, bro, you got to get on like whatever we need to hear you on some trap shit. We need to hear you on some trap shit. Okay. Some people say somebody hit me up the other day and said they want a whole like Drake R&B EP, which I think, I think that would be fire. And that could, definitely something to keep in mind. But, a lot of people tell me like, yo, you got to like rap on some regular ass rap beats. Like you got to rap on some industry shit. All right. So that's what this project is. I don't have a name for it yet. Still thinking. I actually have one that I really like, but I'm just keeping that on the back burner right now. Because even if I don't use it for this, I might use it, just for something else. I think it's like a really dope name, and it like has a whole idea to it, which is something that I'm trying to give you guys for everything from now on. I feel like it's time to step my game up. I'm an adult, so if I'm going to be putting something out, I want you guys to have a whole experience to go with it. Like I don't want it to just be an EP. It's 6 songs. There's some awesome features on there. I'm waiting on 2 of the features. Hopefully, I'll have those by the end of the week, which will be great. But yeah, it's just something different. It's something new. They're all kind of moody, darker songs. Guitars, a lot of guitars, not so much piano or keys or anything like that. Um, so yeah, it's like kind of a new direction. It's definitely very trap heavy. Still, I don't know, kind of melodic. I've been, like I've been talking to you guys, I've been, going through that. I went through a crazy rut, for like 4 months, and then I got back into it, and it's just like, I had so many things happen to me that I just felt like I have to talk about it, in some music that needs to come out before my album, which was supposed to come out this summer, but didn't because, a lot of shit, COVID. Um, and I just figured, I had all this new music that really kind of sums up where I am right now, or at least like what I'm going through, or what I've been going through. And I just felt like my album that was supposed to come out this summer, it's all fun music. It's all fun party music. It's great, and it just feels like it would be weird putting it out in the winter time. I'd rather give it to you guys in the spring or in the summer, when everything is really kind of turning back up, and hopefully we're having uh, a more normal year, in general, as far as like we're able to go out, so if you're having parties, you're going to the club, you can hear the music and everything like that. So this kind of stuff I just figured is, yeah, it's just darker, it's colder, um, sadder songs and stuff like that. So I wanted to kind of put that out before, just to kind of make sure that everything is like in line. It's just how I'm feeling right now, and I need to get this out, I guess, is really what this project is. It's just I need to get some shit off of my chest, and so I'm going to put this out. And that's really kind of the point of it. So yeah, finally finished laying all the vocals down and mixing everything. Super excited. I'm trying to drink less. Not actually drink less. I am trying to, while recording, physically make that sound less. So I'm trying to take less sips. Um, However, that was fantastic. All right. But yeah, so EP is all wrapped up. I'm super excited about that. Um, yeah, I was just super hyped to come tell you guys that I also got a bunch of new merch coming. We got, I haven't figured out exactly what it's going to be, long sleeves, hoodies, but definitely something for the winter time to go along with this project. And I have another super big surprise. Um, well, I'm not going to announce it on here. We're going to wait. If you are, however, subscribe to my mailing list, shameless plug, bigsmiles.com, BIGSMILES dot CO. You know what I meant. That's my website. Go there. You can sign up for the newsletter. I do talk about it in my newsletter. If you follow the newsletter and you're part of the newsletter, you already know what I'm talking about. I got a big special something coming for this EP. So I'm just again trying to make it like a whole experience. I'm trying to make it something for you guys that like, you know, I don't know. It's just more than just like just the music. I want to, you guys are tuning in, you're paying attention, you care. I want to give you something that is worth having, something that sets me apart, and I feel like creatively, I'm able to do that, so I might as well. Um, hey, cat's trying to get into the other room, but I got the door closed. Um, yeah, so I've really been working hard trying to get that going, trying to make sure something happens. And it definitely has given me a lot of anxiety and sleepless nights and stuff like that, you know. Um, and it's like, I've been feeling all week. It's just like I've just been in this rut of like feeling bad for myself because um, you know, as far as like money goes, it is obviously stretched thin right now. Everybody's dealing with it and trying to provide what I think you guys deserve to have, as well as um, being frugal, as best as I can, and wise with how I spend my money. It definitely puts a lot of strain on you. Excuse me. And I've just been stressing about that a lot, honestly, and just different things, you know, whatever. I don't know. Just stuff in my life. Everyday stuff, man, I got to stop for gas today. I forgot my wallet. I got $5 on me. Am I going to make it there and back? Man, I hope this session doesn't cancel on me, cause I really, really, really need this $50 tonight, you know? Um, yeah, but I guess I wanted to say all that, and right before I started recording, probably like 5 minutes before, just setting everything up, I was sitting there thinking, and I was like, bro, like you really got to stop having a pity party for yourself, because at the end of the day, like my problems, I am privileged to have my problems. Like I just can't, and it's something that like I refuse to do. I refuse to make myself the victim, you know. Um, Yeah, you can smack me around and whatever, and I could sit there and cry about it, or I can get back up and learn how to fight so I can learn how to, you know what I'm saying, like fuck you up. Um, and that's gonna be me. I'm not gonna be the one, to sit there and cry about it. And that's something how, man, like you just gotta remind yourself about that, I guess. And I had to remind myself, and for a whole week I was just kind of like, that the Eeyore with the black cloud just following him around. Like that's how I felt. So I just had to take a second to pause and go, wait a minute, bro. Like you're worried about how you're gonna pay for pursuing your dream, you know? It's not like it's like I'm worried about how I don't know. I'm gonna like literally make ends meet tomorrow. I'm fortunately still in a position that I'm comfortable enough to go, okay, I have rent money, you know. Um, so I'm super happy about that and I'm super grateful for that. So it's really like, how lucky am I to be able to have the luxury of worrying about whether or not I'm going to be able to do exactly what I want in exactly the timing that I want, you know. Even though it's still something that I do stress about and I am trying to, really figure out. It's like that's I don't know, man. I'm just lucky, and it's gonna work itself out. What's meant to be is meant to be, and it's gonna happen, whether I wanted to or not. And the best that I can do is just to work and to try to get it, in as close to the timing as I want. Um, yeah, and that's really I don't know, man. Like, I definitely have a lot of anxiety. I definitely struggle with that. I've never been to a doctor. My family growing up, we never really kind of believed in any of that. Uh, as far as like social disorders or whatever, I guess is that what they're called? Social disorders? Who knows? But that was never really kind of on the radar or whatever. So uh yeah, no, so I'm not like diagnosed or anything like that. However, I definitely my heart starts pounding, my palms, you know what I'm saying? Get sweaty, I get a little lightheaded, and it's just like very difficult to focus. And I'm sure everybody deals with that. It's just part of being an adult, it's part of being your own boss. And that's the thing that I gotta remind myself is like again, I am my own boss. Like if I want theoretically, like not that I would ever do it, but if I wanted to, man, I could just not do a damn thing with music for however long I want, 3 months, 4 months. You know what I'm saying? Like I could just not do it and it doesn't my life is still going to go on. I'm going to obviously be like real strapped for cash, but there is no I have to make music. I got enough music to ride me until like the end of 2021 easy, you know. So that's, not the issue, so I don't know, man. I'm just hyped. I don't even know what I was talking about, man. I got some I don't even know what they call it, purple rain or something like that the other day. And it gets smacking, boy. um Yeah, I don't even know what I was saying. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Don't be a bitch. Basically, is the moral of what I'm talking about here. Um, if you got some shit that you're dealing with, man, deal with it. Deal with it. Like it is what it is. We're adults. Ain't nobody coming to save you. Laying on a couch talking to somebody is not going to save you. They're not going to a psychiatrist, psychologist. I don't know which one it is. A shrink is not going to save you. It's only you. You got to figure it out. You got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And that's what I had to tell myself, bro. You got to figure this out because you sitting here and stewing, you know what I mean? It's not gonna stop. I gotta stop myself. Nobody's gonna jump in and say, hey man, don't feel this way. Let me show you out. Let me show you how to do this. You know what I'm saying? I gotta figure it out. I gotta get it done if I want to. Otherwise, it just will not get done. Um, and if you need help, man, like I was always told since I was a kid, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Right? Yeah, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's it. So if you need help, make it known. You know what I'm saying? Hey, 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 can you help me with this, bro? And for me, with like, I mean, well, you damn near don't even have to say that today. You could just go on the internet, just go on YouTube, and you'll find the answers. Like for me, I want to learn how to do anything mixing related. That's actually not true. Shout out, Nabes, Steve, because you helped me so much, but what he doesn't help me with, what I'm not trying to bother him with, you know, I just watch YouTube videos on. You just watch YouTube. Just go if you need anything done, watch YouTube, bro. They got a video literally for everything, bro. You will learn how to tie a tie, fix a sink. I learned how to fix a damn washing machine and refrigerator off YouTube. I mean, you can figure anything out. Everything is on there. So yeah, but otherwise, squeaky wheel gets the grease. Ask somebody that knows more than you for some help. And odds are, bro, odds are I'm starting to learn more and more that if you ask an actual knowledgeable person, not just somebody that like pretends to be smart in an area, if you ask somebody that actually is knowledgeable, they are more than happy to spread that information with you because they're happy that you even want to know about it. You know, a lot of people are just happy to just be ignorant, and happy to complain and say, I'm stuck in this position and I'm never going to get out of it. But if you come to somebody and say, hey, I want to know, help me, understand this better. If they see that you're serious and if you're really serious about it, man, 95% of those people are going to be more than happy to help you out, you know? And if they're not, fuck them, ask somebody else. Um, you see this is look at this. I've been like I said, I've been on it's been grind time lately. So I have been unkempt. If you're watching the video, you could see. If not, I got a damn big old like widow's peak. Yo, it's crazy how bad that thing is sometimes. Like, and I just want to say, like, for the record, this is my actual hairline, so it's not falling back or anything like that. Um, yeah, I need to get my hair cut. I need to get a fade. I need to get my beard cleaned up. I'm starting to look homeless. This is this is the point where you like right there is like it's about to like start folding under. And once it folds under, it gets like this burly thing, and then I start looking like a really skinny lumberjack, and it's just an absolute no go. And I'm not a fan. So got to get a haircut this week. I'm gonna try to get one hopefully tomorrow. Yeah, because this ain't it, dog. I look like who did they say I look like? Somebody told me I look like Teen Wolf one time, which if you're water, yeah, you see this horrific, horrific. Um, but yeah, no. So that's it, man. I wrapped up the EP. I'm waiting on the two features, get the little final tweaks on there, and then we're good to go. We got the merch coming for that real soon, and then a special surprise to go along with it. Um, and we got a few actually. Now that I think of it, a few special surprises, but we just got yeah. I say we a lot. This is crazy because I was just thinking about this before I started recording too. Is like I really record to an empty room, like it's just me talking to you guys. And it's not even live, so it's technically not even me talking to you guys. This is me talking to me. Um, I definitely feel like more cynical when it's just me. Uh, but at the same time, it's kind of cool because it's like I can really let off whatever. I just let it off. I don't feel like any kind of person is gonna feel whatever way if I say how I'm feeling about something. Um, you know. So something I've been working on. I don't know. This whole thing is just a learning experience for me, sitting and trying to just get my thoughts out there in a way that's not hopefully boring, and hopefully is something that if you hear it, you're like, yeah, hell yeah, I feel like that too, because yeah, man, like I said, this was one of those weeks. It just I got the EP done, and it was just a lot of stress because of the things that I'm planning for you guys. Some of the things that we're not talking about yet. Um, it takes a dent out of the budget, you know, but I think that it's worth it. I think you guys deserve it. I think it's something that at this point I should offer. It's something that I kind of have wanted to do for a minute, and now that I have, I don't want to say like the fan base to do it, but there's shout out to everybody that like really follows what I do. Like it blows my mind to hear you guys say that like I'm in your top 10 Spotify or like whatever. I don't know, bro. I'm not trying to sound cocky or whatever. Like I listen to you every day, or people saying stuff like that, or like, bro, I really hope you make it or you're going to make it, which again is something that the show, man, that positive energy, just hearing that from people is like, that's the thing about, I heard it from this one comedian. He was saying that, every time, uh, when you're trying to make it, doing your own thing, every time that you really just feel like, man, this is it. I'm giving up right now. Like, it's just not worth it, right? Like, here I am, bro. I'm making no money. I'm barely keeping my head above water. And what do I have to show for it, right? Every time that happens, the universe gives you something that's like, you're doing something right, you know? And that's how this show was, man. It was just like a recharge, to do it. And even though I thought I did bad, just to see everybody come up and, you know what I mean? Like, just be genuinely excited. You know what I'm saying? Asking what my Spotify is, what my Instagram is, and like, where can I find your music and stuff like that, man. It's just like, yo, it's just really like, yo, I'm not making any money at all doing this, but it shows me that I'm doing something right, And as long as you keep showing up and you just, persistence. I'm pretty sure that was the first episode that I talked about. Persistence, man. If you just keep showing up and you just keep doing it and you keep working, like, it's going to pay off. It's gonna pay off, Um, but yeah, so no, yeah, the anxiety really can get to you and everything like that. But when it does, there's always just that one thing that, like, it reminds you, like, why you're doing this. It reminds you that all that anxiety, all that fear, you know what I'm saying, is a joke, Like, bro, who am I kidding? I really was gonna quit. I devoted this much of my time in my life to it. I'm really thinking about quitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, don't be silly. And then the show kind of came up almost last minute. And yeah, it just, it was just like an affirmation of like, all right, you're doing something right, So yeah, that's all. That's all, man. Like, if you really feel like you're down, man, just keep pressing and you're gonna find that, you know what I'm saying? That you're hanging on the edge of the cliff with one arm and you find that next, rock up. So that's really all I got to say. I'm excited that this is done. I'm really excited to get this to you guys. I don't know when the project is going to be out. I would love to say, December, but realistically, probably January, just with everything that I'm getting done. So yeah, hopefully January we'll have this out for you guys and ready to go. So yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Nah, I got no sponsors. I got nothing. Sign up for my email list if you haven't. Bigsmiles.com. BIGSMILES.com. You can stream my music literally on any streaming service: Spotify, Apple Music, Napster, Tidal. I don't really know if there is any other. There's actually a ton of other streaming services. I don't know who they are, though. Amazon Prime. There we go. And hey, man, even if you hate my music, but you think this is cool, that's fine. And even if you hate this, that's fine too. I still love you. We'll see you guys next week. I'm going to figure out what days I want to do this. And yeah, hell yeah. Take it easy.